close out strong. Let's go, Latino gang. Bad Bunny was on. Benito, he's one of my clients. Maluma, J Balvin, Jose. All the Latin artists you listen to, I work with them. But you guys look incredible. Give yourself a round of applause. It's Sunday. You're here. It's showtime. And I love it. I love to see everybody suited up. I love to see all the ladies. Everyone's looking amazing. I'm going to give you some stories. I'm going to give you some facts on how I did it and how you can do it. I used to work at a hotel just like this one. But before I got to that hotel, I've been in seats just like the seat that you're in. You're thinking, how do you go from sitting in a seat trying to learn, working at a hotel, working from someone else, to having a show on television? I have a show on Discovery Channel called $1 Million Wheels that I co-created with Jamie Foxx. Kim Kardashian's on the show, Tom Holland, just a few people that you know, Floyd Mayweather, 50-0 Floyd. But I got there because I met someone sitting at an event just like this. Just like this. When Albert talks about, and give it up for Alex. One time for Alex. One time for Alex, I'll tell you, he speaks the truth. One thing about Alex, that same, we're gonna touch about that same city, Scottsdale. But I had a house in Paradise Valley before I moved to LA. Big $6 million house, 2 acres, 13,000 square feet. Guy calls me and says, yeah, I wanna lease your house. For a year, I'm gonna send you, $400,000 up front, wire. I said, yo, what? He said, yeah, come meet me. I live at the Porsche Tower. I go to the Porsche Tower, go up to one of the penthouses. I walk in and it's Alex. He goes, hey, I'm the guy. First time meeting him, never met him a day in my life. He goes, hey, I wanna rent your house. Wires me the money, $400,000 up front, rents the house. Everything that he said is facts. That everything he said is facts. Give him a round of applause. Because he is a normal guy. The reason that I'm here is not to talk about all the expensive things and how great everybody is, but we are normal guys just like you guys are. There's no difference. We just never gave up. We didn't take no for an answer. We wrote down our goals like my man right here. Edwin in the front row, who's a good friend of mine, and in my coaching program, the first day I met him, I've given him 50 clients. He's given me business. Give it up for Albert one time and his beautiful wife for putting this together. Albert's been blowing me up every day. He said, hey, are you coming to Driven? I need you. Are you coming through? I said, of course. Why? Because I want to inspire you guys here today. I wanted to come out and close this out to let you guys know that I am a person that came from nothing, was able to do it, and I have a television show on Discovery Channel and HBO, and I sat in the chairs just like you. I was going to college at Florida Atlantic University the day before Father's Day. I walked in, I was trying to get a hold of my dad. I was selling cars while I was in college. And I was calling my dad every day, Dad, pick up. He wasn't picking up the phone. I walked in, he had a heart attack on Father's Day. Found him. I was 18 years old. 2 weeks later, I got arrested by the feds. I went to federal prison for 41 months. I've never told this story. I was incarcerated for 41 months. I came out and I started working at a hotel just like this hotel. I used to live in one of the hotel rooms. I used to come in at 7 a.m. and I used to leave at midnight. I would get 3 breaks. That's it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 1 break after that. So I'm just telling you this to tell you that I've been through some stuff too. But that's okay because what you have been through is going to help you be the better portion of yourself tomorrow. Don't be afraid to get on social media and tell your story. I was just talking to Albert. Sales are a little bit down in real estate, but guess what? You are your brand. You are your business. Get on social media. Tell your story. Get on your stories. Get on your TikToks. Let people know who you are. Why? Because people want to buy from people they know. Look at all these beautiful people. People want to shop with people they know. They want a mortgage from someone they know. They want a house from someone they know. They want a car, a boat, a plane from someone they know. So I'm going to college. I find my father, God rest him. That's why I have this pin on. My dad and his two brothers were the only three brothers to race in the Le Mans, 24-hour Le Mans. They won the 24-hour Le Mans in 1979. This car is the actual car that they won the race in. They're the only three brothers to race together in an open wheel race in history. I'm gonna fast forward a bit because now myself and Chuck Roven, who just, did anyone see Oppenheimer, the Oppenheimer movie? Okay, it did $800 million. $800 million. Myself and Chuck Roven are producing our family story, and it's called American Speed. Tom Holland and Austin Butler are playing the lead roles. But I'm telling you this because why I have this pin on for my dad and my family. All of my uncles are deceased except for one. But sitting in a seat just like this, working at a hotel just like this, 24 hours a day. I lived in a hotel room. I worked there for 4 years. I got it in the Guinness Book of Records, deepest hot springs in the world. I had the Olympic ski team come, and they did the Olympic announcements of who's gonna make the ski team. Then I saw something on Oprah one day, and it said, we wanna visit big resorts in small towns. The girl that ran the resort, she was like the lead concierge, her name was Maria. I said, Maria, you should write Harpo Network a letter. Tell Harpo to come visit our resort. She said, you're crazy, you're out of your mind. She writes the letter. One day, I'm in my office, and she calls down and says, hey, Oprah's here. Oprah came to the hotel that I was running and put it on the show twice back to back, and it's still sold out to this day. Just talking about network, I'm talking about marketing, I'm talking about betting on yourself. Everyone thought I was crazy, but I bet on myself. I said, write the letter, send it in. She came, her and Gail, they sat in the hot tubs. It's hot springs, they sat in the hot springs, and it's been sold out ever since, still to this day. While I was working at the resort, I walked into the owner's office. I told the owner, listen, I want to go buy a Rolls Royce. She said, phew, you're crazy. I said, I saved up $300,000. I want to fly to LA. I want to go to Riverside. Anybody know where Riverside is? Okay, get Riverside in the house. I want to go to Riverside and I want to buy a Rolls Royce at the Rolls Royce auction, at the Mannheim auction. She said, you know what, you're crazy, but if you leave today and you're back the following day by the night shift, which was like 7 or 8 o'clock for the shift change, you can go buy this Rolls Royce and come back. I fly to LA, Ontario, get in a cab, whatever it was at the time. I go to the auction and I buy this Rolls Royce for exactly right around 300 grand. Every single penny I saved up for the 4 years that I was working at the resort. It's all I had. Maxed out credit cards. I didn't have $1 left to my name. I drive it back to the resort, 16 hours. Put on my suit, okay? Remember, I was working at this resort, checking people in at the front desk, normal job every day, just like you guys, dealing with the same stuff. But I said, you know what? I had a plan. Just like Alex was saying, I wanted a Rolls Royce. I wanted to sell Rolls Royces. I wanted to be around Rolls Royces. I wanted to be around clients that have Rolls Royces. So I buy that Rolls Royce. I drive it back 16 hours. It was one of those car washes. You ever been to those car washes where you put in a quarter and you have to scrub it yourself? I couldn't call Edwin. Normally I would just call Edwin. Yo, Edwin, I need a detail on this new Rolls. Edwin sends his team over. By the way, Edwin's the best detailer, best auto business in the game. Give it a shout out for Edwin. Normally, Edwin would send his team over and he would say, I detailed it, I steam cleaned it, I made it perfect for you, I put the covers on, it's ready to go. But we didn't have that. This was a one stoplight town in Colorado, one stoplight, that's it. I was scared to put the brush on the car because I was like, damn, this thing's been washing pickup trucks, it's gonna mess up the rolls. I hand washed it, I threw on my suit, I went back in. I go to the meeting, shift change, we had a meeting at like 3 and 8 o'clock. I'm here talking to the staff. The Rolls Royce is parked outside the hotel. The owner goes, yo, is that the Rolls Royce you went and bought? I said, yeah, that's the one I told you I bought. I had it on my vision board. Guys, very important. One thing I love about Albert, his vision board. If you follow his social media, print out your vision, guys. Put it on your board. You want to drive a Rolls Royce? Come to my office, 9030 Wilshire. Sit in a Rolls Royce. You want to see a Ferrari? Go to Albert's. Sit in his Ferrari. taste it, touch it, feel it. Everything that Alex is saying is what I was doing. Could I afford that Rolls Royce at the time? Absolutely not. But I bet on myself. I took every dollar that I had and I invested in myself. I put that car in line the next day. Guy calls me. His name was Alex. He goes, what's up? This is Alex. I run O'Gara Beverly Hills. I'm like, wow, damn, Beverly Hills. Yeah, what's up, man? He's like, I was coming to buy that Rolls Royce. I got stuck in traffic. I have it pre-sold. I'm like, it's 400 grand. That's what it is. Mind you, thank you. Mind you, I was making 100 grand a year, but I was living at the hotel and there was absolutely nothing to do. One restaurant, Mexican restaurant. So I would go there, eat Mexican food every day, go back to work. I would walk from the restaurant to the hotel, back to the restaurant, back to work, and that's all I did is I worked. So I tell him, hey, it's 400 grand. He goes, great, I'll take it. I need your wiring instructions. What? I don't even have wiring instructions at this time. I didn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, oh man, this is a scam. I go to my bank. My bank says, no, son, you're being scammed. This is what goes on. I said, no, I bought a Rolls Royce and I need the account number and the routing number and the address and the bank name so I can give it to someone so they can pay me for the car. They say, you're crazy. I said, no, this is the car. I call Alex back. I said, here's the wire info. I texted over to him. Before I can hang up, I look at my account, it's 400,000. That 400,000, now mind you, I was basically working 7 days a week, including Sundays, no days off. 7 a.m. I would come in, midnight I would leave. And I was making, 10 grand a month. I just made my entire salary. So one of my mentors, very important, have mentors like everyone is saying, get around some people that are doing better than you are. Why do I hang out with Jamie Foxx? Oh, you like Jamie Foxx because he's famous? No, I like Jamie Foxx because he's successful. He's a great father. He's a multiple Oscar winner. He has several businesses. He's a good mentor and a good friend. Get around people that are doing better than you are. My uncle used to tell me, he won the 24-hour Le Mans. He said, if you're just around people that are doing better than you are, what falls on the ground, you can pick it up and do a deal with it. Get around those people. If you're around millions, you'll make millions. If you're around billions, you'll make billions. If you're around pennies, you'll make pennies. So I never forgot that. I just made my entire salary. I called my friend, Mike Adams from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I said, Mike, he ran all the training for the Ritz-Carlton School, ladies and gentlemen, serving ladies and gentlemen, which I went to. I did all the Zappos training, the Zappos Inside training, the Ritz-Carlton training. He said, damn, that's great. Can you do it again? I said, shit, I don't know, can I? He goes, well, if you're about to quit your job, you need to know if you can go and do this again, can you? I said, I don't know, I think so, I hope so. He said, if you can go do it again, go put in your 90-day notice, hire a new manager, and leave the hotel. I said, okay, bet. I walk in, I said, hey, how are you? I quit. They said, wait, what? You can't quit? I said, yes, I am. I'm quitting. I'm gonna hire a new manager. I'm going to train them, and I'm out. I'm done with the hotels because I had a plan. I wanted to be the biggest car, boat, and plane person in the world. I had it detailed. I had the vision board. I had how many people I wanted to hire. I had where I wanted to be. I wanted to be the nearest, warmest place, Scottsdale, Arizona. The same place that I bought the house in, that I used to drive around in, that Alex was talking about, that Alex rented for me for a year and prepaid up front 400 grand. Because why? It was 70 degrees and everybody had money. It was negative 13 where I was at in Colorado. I trained that new manager. I threw my dogs and my suits in the car, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to the next warmest place I could find. It was Scottsdale, Arizona. Again, remember, I was working just a regular 9 to 5, 24 hours a day, dealing with customer service, learning everything I could. This is the most important thing I could tell you. If you're in your position now, you may not think this might not be my favorite position, but take everything you can from it. And because one day you're going to apply it, because I knew, man, I'm learning about customer service. I'm learning about guest services. I'm learning what people like. I'm learning how to point. I'm learning how to deal with billionaires, millionaires, superstars, celebrities. All these people are coming to the property, so I know how to deal with them. Would you have ever thought that I would apply that to my business now today? Never. But I took what I learned in hospitality, guest services, taking care of people, knowing what they like to eat and drink and how they like to be addressed, and I applied it to my industry, and that's how I became the best that I am today, with over $100 million in sales per year in the automotive industry, which is unheard of. So you may not be where you want to be right this second, but every day take what you are learning, take every experience and every single person you meet and build your Rolodex and write down these tools, because you never know how you're going to apply them. I drive to Scottsdale, I meet my friend there, and I say, listen, I go into the same Mastro's, the same city hall that Alex was talking about. Everyone's been to Mastro's, right? Or like Mastro's, one of the best steakhouses in the world. I go into that same steakhouse. I'm seeing everyone has a Rolls Royce. Everyone has on a Rollie, an AP. I'm like, man, wow, it smells like money. People are ordering $100 steaks like they're free. Everything is crazy. They come out on a hot plate. There's butter cake at the end. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. But I knew that I wanted to be around money, right? So I could make some money, right? And help my family get to the next level. So I got to Scottsdale. I go into Mastro's. I start meeting people. I meet a guy who's a family friend. Yeah, has anyone heard of Ashley Furniture? Yeah. The founder of Ashley Furniture, John and Gary Levitz. I said, John, I need a favor. He said, anything for you. I said, I'm opening a dealership. I need to hang my license at your hangar. He has a beautiful hangar with airplanes in it. He said, sure, hang your license here. I hang my license there. Everything is going smooth. He comes in one day. I've got like 20 cars all over the place, people coming in and out. He said, yo, man, you got to get up out of here. You got to go. Like, you've been here 6 months. You got to go. You got to find your own spot. Now, mind you, I had to move to Scottsdale. I had to get my dealer license. I had to get my bond. I had to get my insurance. I had to deal with all the stuff we deal with every single day as an entrepreneur. So my funds are low. Right? The Italian disease, my funds are low. So I'm running out of money little by little, and I said, look, I don't want to be in a normal dealership. I want to be in a hangar so I can have planes and boats and cars and everything combined, and customers can land and they can get off their plane and come in and look at all the cars inside the hangar. I want it to be super convenient. John Levitt says, you know what, that's great, but you got to get your ass out of this hangar ASAP. I need my space back. Boom, kicks me out. I'm like, damn. What am I going to do? I'm sitting outside of the Scottsdale Airpark. In Scottsdale, they have a beautiful airport where you can land, and there's hangars along the taxiways, kind of like here, kind of like LAX, but a very cool version. A lot of people have cars there. One day, I'm sitting out back of a hangar that's for lease. There's 3 hangars. A G5 pulls up. Door open. All these cars come out of nowhere. Range Rovers, Escalades, all these guys and girls get off. I'm like, wow. Like I saw a space shuttle. So this guy gets out with a big, long red beard. I'm like, man, what's up? I waited for everyone to leave. I said, yo, what's up, man? I said, I need to get on one of these planes. I need to lease one of your hangars. He said, yeah, you got a plane? I said, no, not yet, but I'm going to. We're going to have a Gulfstream. He said, yeah, we can't lease these hangars to you because we lease the hangars to people that have planes, because the people that have planes buy the fuel from us. So we make money on the rent, and then we make money on the gallons for gas that's in the fuel farm that to people that have the planes. So get the fuck out of here. Boom. I'm like, damn, I got to go find a plane. I can't even pay my rent this month. So I go back to the drawing board, and I keep seeing this guy everywhere. I said, yo, let's make a deal. He said, bro, I know you don't have a plane. I said, I know. But what if I told you, you and your guy that owns all the hangars can come in and take a Ferrari or a Lambo whenever you want? He goes, what do you mean? He goes, me too? I said, yes. I didn't have one Ferrari or a Lambo. I didn't have anything. I had nothing. I just said, what if? Well, are you with me, guys? Come on, this is the last of the last. Come on, wake up, let's go. I'm telling you all this, guys, because it's betting on yourself. and giving it everything you got every single day, because I know sometimes you're like, damn, how am I gonna put gas in my car? My credit card is overdue. I don't know how I'm gonna make payroll. How am I gonna make rent? How is it gonna happen? If you can make it past that point of not giving up, I'm telling you, it's beautiful on the other side. Can I get a round of applause for that? The reason why I'm telling you this, because I've been in terrible situations. I've been incarcerated. I've found my father passed away. I've been working a 9-to-5 job. I've been in positions where I thought, man, this is never gonna work. I'm just gonna throw in the towel, but I didn't. And if I can encourage you on anything today, is never throw in the towel. Be fucking relentless. Do not give up. This is a room full of winners. Your Sunday, you could have been anywhere on the couch watching the Eagles and the Cowboys, or betting on sports, or in the pool or whatever, but you're here. Just because you are here, you are an automatic winner. This is a big win today. This is Sunday, end of day. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Everybody in here is a winner. You have to believe this shit. You have to believe, I'm gonna have a Rolls Royce. I'm gonna have a successful business. I'm gonna have the future spouse that I want. You have to believe it, you have to see it, and you have to have the plan, right? You guys have already been stacking wins all week, and you're stacking another one right this second. The guy goes to me, he says, you're gonna give me a Rolls Royce? I'm just the assistant. I don't own the building. I don't have the plane. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give you a Rolls, Ferrari, or Lambo for the weekend. You can take it, take your girl out, take it on Friday, bring it back. He goes, I can give the owner one too? I said, yes. Again, I had no Rolls Royces. I said, what if I gave you? Guy calls me back, he goes, oh, I think we have a deal, my man. Can we come see the Rolls Royces? I said, well, about that part. I don't have them yet, but I'm working on having them. I'm going to be the biggest in the world. I'm going to have the biggest Rolls Royce collection in the world and Bugatti collection. I'm going to have it. But I visualized it, and what I'm telling you guys today is you have to believe in yourself. You are selling yourself every single day, mortgages, details, boats, planes, cars, houses, whatever it is. You have to believe in yourself in order for other people to believe in you. Walk in, you're the baddest motherfucker in the room. Chest out, confident, not cocky, but doing your thing, knowing that, hey, I'm here for a reason because I'm the baddest at what I do. I'm an expert at what I do. I can help you because I can do this, this, and this. You have to know that, and you have to believe it. Every single day, wake up, get in the gym, get in the mirror, pray, read your Bible, do what you do, and believe that you are going to have the best day and you're the baddest motherfucker on the planet. You have to know that, okay? Because you are. I am here to tell you I am a normal person with a fucking television show on Discovery Channel that I sold myself with Jamie during COVID at his house in his living room. And I was just like you guys, but I bet on myself, and I believed that I would have a show. I believed that I would be the biggest in the game. I know that. If someone asks me, oh, who's your competition? I don't have any fucking competition. I don't want to be cocky, but I want to be confident. You have to believe that. You're the best dressed, you're the best looking, you're the best at your business. The guy calls back and says, well, can I take a Rolls Royce or a Lamborghini now? I'm thinking, oh man. I don't have one right now, but I'm gonna have them, and when I have them, yes, we can do a deal. So I go to my uncle. He says, I'll approve you on both of the hangars. It's, I don't know, it's $50K a month. It was $25K per hanger, something like that. So I go to my uncle. I said, Uncle, listen, I found a great deal. I found a great deal. I gotta tell you about it. He said, man, what is it? I said, I got these hangars that you can put all your toys in. I'm gonna have my dealership there. You can have some toys there. We'll split it. I'm gonna charge you X amount. I'm gonna pay X amount. I gotta sign a 5-year deal, personal guarantee. I have no credit, and I have to prepay most of it. He goes with me and he goes, yeah, oh shit was right. Because they were like, motherfucker, you don't have any credit. Who's gonna PG this? I said, Uncle, can you co-sign? He said, no, I'm not gonna co-sign, but I'll split it with you. I said, okay, cool, I'm in the clear. I called the guy back. I said, yeah, man, I got that. He's like, yeah, you need like $250,000 first, last security deposit, personal guarantee, 5-year lease. These are big. I mean, these are 20,000 square foot airplane hangars. These are no fucking joke. Huge, 2 of them. 2 on each side and a plane in the middle. The guy that owned the plane in the middle got these 2 to cash flow to pay for his because he normally rent them out to other plane owners. So I give him every penny I have. I'm tapped at this point. I signed a 5-year deal. I give him an upfront, first, last security deposit, everything. I go to Office Depot. I get a desk, put it together, put my sign on the wall. I'm like, I'm in the game. And I look out to the hangars. These motherfuckers are empty. So I'm like, damn, now I got to fill up the hangar. So I'm calling everyone I know. I'm working, getting cars from people on consignment. I'm doing everything I can to fill them up. Now the next month has come around. So first, last security deposit in the first month's rent. I said, Uncle. He said, what's up? I said, I need you. I'm going to meet with you. Can we have dinner so I can get your half of the, the deal on the rent? You know what I'm saying? Got your keys and your clicker and everything. You can pull in your planes and do this. He said, man, fuck that. He goes, I'm not doing that. Click. I said, it's all good. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, Unc. He loved mochas. It's from Starbucks. I got a mocha early in the morning. I said, hey, Unc, how are you? I got your coffee right here. He said, oh, man, appreciate that. He said, what's going on? I said, well, remember, I need the first, last security deposit. I have your clickers. He said, man, he goes, F that deal. He goes, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not doing that. I don't want any part of it. I'm like, damn. Shit, I'm calling my other uncle. I said, Uncle, this. He said, man, you're on your own, man. You need to figure that shit out. No one is going to save you. This is my own uncle told me yes, and he told me no. You have to rely on yourself. You have to get the knowledge from your mentors, and you have to bet on yourself because no one is going to come in and save you. Just know that now. I learned everything I learned about business and hospitality from my uncle. He's one of the greatest guys, one of the best race car drivers in the world. He passes away in a plane crash in Scottsdale. His friend was dying of cancer, takes him up in the plane, goes around, the tail rotor snaps, they go straight into the ground, he dies. God rest him. So now I'm really betting on myself. I don't have the money to cover this. There was a little restaurant in Scottsdale that I used to go to, and the owner I became friends with. I said, listen, I don't have any money. I ran out. I got this big, beautiful spot. I don't know what to do. He said, look, I'm going to give you this card. You can eat here for free, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was like sweet greens, if you will. And until you get on your feet, you could pay me back later. So I was literally going to this restaurant every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I had no money left trying to figure it out. I told the guy that owns the place, I said, look, man, I'm not going to be able to carry out this lease. I had someone going in with me. They're not going in. He said, that's cool. Get your shit. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to come after you. I'm keeping your deposit. I'm going to evict you. I'm going to ruin your credit. I don't give a... Calling me every name in the book. I'm like, this is real life. This is no joke. I'm sitting in the office one day, and I'm just dialing for dollars. I'm calling everybody I know, because now I know it's up to me. I'm letting you guys know the decision that you make today is up to you to do it. No one else is going to help you. You got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to put your suit on. You got to go out there and get after it, because there's not going to be a bank or a lender or an investor, or it's great to have all those things, but at the end of the day, you have to do it yourself, and you have to be tough. And that's what's in this room. It's nothing but toughness. And I'm glad to see everybody here today that's tough and that is not giving up and not taking shit from anybody and is not taking no for an answer.